Welcome back, guys, to Seek the Beast on the Minecraft Feed the Beast server. We're in the spawn village of spawniness near the Nether Hub in the town square, and today I'm gonna be building another town shop, just like I did a few episodes ago. I built the scrap box surprise over here. And look at this, we've got a giant soup can being constructed. Looks like it's not quite done. That's interesting. I suppose it's gonna have canned meat or something available for purchase. I think it's starting to get a little too big. It may be breaking some ordinances there. And the scrap box surprise shop I built a few episodes ago is doing good. What did I get? I got scrap. Lovely. Perfect. Oh, what did I get that time? Oh, beef! Oh, perfect! Love it! I got some steak. Anyway, we are going to be building a new shop, or rather not a shop, but more of like an observation platform right over here. Let me maneuver backwards. Beep, beep, beep. This is exactly like backing up a car. Right in this spot right here, we're going to be making Zistau's Escalator to nowhere. So I had the idea for this thing a few episodes ago when I was messing around with frame motors, and I came up with this idea of an escalator. It continually sort of climbs and goes up, and doesn't actually go anywhere. So that's what we're going to do today. When I first made this town square, the idea was that everybody would get one shop. That was sort of accounting for all the different Minecrafters getting one shop, but not everybody's playing on the Feed the Beast server, and we still have about half of the shop plots open. So I think it's okay for people to start taking a second shop if they prefer. And so I'm going to take a second one over here. Some people have already taken a second one like this. There's a B team shop there, and then another one here. I mean, one may be just by B dubs and the other one by the B team, but it's still 2 shops per person. I don't care who you say. Nope, I don't. Okay, I do not have any chunk loaders. But anyway, today we're going to be making an escalator to nowhere. We've got some materials here. We've got support frames, block breakers, deployers, frame motors, battery boxes, solar panels, red alloy wire, blue alloy wire, buttons, levers, pneumatic tubes. Oh my, a few chests and a bunch of circuits. So apparently there's some lag on the server, and Etho is lag hunting again. Okay, so I would like to start setting this up. Just the basic idea. There's some kinks in the system I want to sort of work out. So let's rearrange my inventory a bit. We're going to need to put down a bat box and some solar panels so this thing will be powered continuously. And we're going to sort of flesh out the idea with some support frames. So basically what's going to happen, we're going to have support frames going up something like this in a diagonal manner, just like an escalator do, just like that. And then somewhere we're going to have oh no, block breaker, that's not what I wanted. We're going to have a deployer sitting like that. Not like that, like this. Deploying frames, and I guess we should probably get rid of this middle section. I just wanted to divide the plot in half, but we can't have that right now, otherwise it's going to cause the whole thing to jam up. Okay, so they're going to be moving upwards like that. We're going to be having a deployer placing blocks, and then we're going to be having the frame motors moving the blocks. So I think what I want to do, we probably want to go a little bit underground with this, and at the very minimum have the frame motors at ground level. So let's put those here. Okay, and let's dig up some of the ground here. So it would be like that, and then the deployer will be like that. Okay? So let's get rid of that. Let's clear out the area a little bit so I can work, and I also want to make sure that None of these frames are connected to anything besides these machines so that they can move freely. As I start experimenting, figuring out the basic layout. Oh, I love frame motors. They're so awesome. I love moving parts. Okay, so let's see. One thing we need to do. We need that. We need to give them some frames so that they can. Ooh, a little lag. A lot of lag on the server recently. I wonder what's the cause. Oops. Okay. We're gonna need that to have frames. We're gonna need to power these guys up. And I wonder, will the bat box prevent the frames from moving? I think it will. I think we discovered this last time. Let's get a few buttons just so I can. We're gonna troubleshoot this thing from simple problems to more complex problems. One thing we need to do is reorganize these guys. So this guy needs to be pointed that way. And this guy needs to be pointed up. Right? Yes. Okay, let me collect those when the lag decides I've been verified. Okay. So they're powered. Now will the battery box allow me to move them? We want to move this one first. Oh, but it took the battery box with it. Okay, that's no good. Give me that back. So that's not going to work. So we're going to need to set this up somewhere else. I suppose we could put it right there. Yeah. And then let's see. Let's replace that, and let's hook this up to some cables. And just for right now, let's. Oh, look at that lag, man! It's crazy. I'm gonna put these over here just for now while I'm building, and then later we'll find a better spot for them, probably in the back of the lot somewhere. Okay, so we've got plenty of power anyway, so this will last us a while. Yo, yo, yo! Oh, caps lock is on. Okay, so let's give a button to our deployer, and let's do a little simulation of what's going to happen once I automate everything. So we'll give him a button. So this guy's going to move. Then you're going to deploy. Like that. Oh. No, that's not the way it's going to go. That's in the wrong spot. Okay, so I think this needs to be actually underneath here. Right here. Okay, so this is why we figure these things out now. Okay, so at this point we've moved it over. Let's move it up. And then we deploy. Okay? Oh, whoops, I guess they dropped out of there. Deploy. Okay, and then we're going to move it over. Deploy. Up. Deploy. Okay, so for every time one of these frame engines gets moved, we need to toggle this guy once. So it's going to be getting toggled twice as often as these guys are. So the escalator may be a little slower. That's fine. I don't care about the speed, as long as the thing is functional. So if you remember from last episode, I figured out some wiring that will allow us to automate an elevator going straight up or straight down. And we're basically going to do the same thing, where there will be a timer being turned on or off by that circuitry. And actually, I guess it'll be a little bit simpler because we're only going in one direction, and then it's going to shut off. We don't have to go back down. This is an escalator that goes nowhere. It's just going to go up there. So it's actually going to be more compact than what we did last time at the end of the video. But what I do need to do is I need to take that signal at the end that's getting turned on and off, and I need to split it up so that these guys are all you know, going through that sequence with only one pulse, basically. All Alright, so I think I have the basics blocked out here. Unfortunately, there is just a lot of lag on the server, and there is always lag in Spawn Village, so every time I try to test the thing that I just made here to try and figure this out, the server lags, and I'm wondering if this is gonna, if the lag itself is going to be prohibitive to me ever finishing this. But anyway, okay, so this is the sequence. This is the up frame motor right there. You can see the up arrow. This is the sideways, and this is the block placer. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in terms of the signals here. As I tried to figure out the timing, 1, 2, and then 3. But we need to place twice as many blocks, so it's going to go twice as many blocks as we send signals. So it's going to go 1 to here to move it up, then 1 to there to deploy to this guy, then 1 to here to move it sideways, then 1 to here to deploy again. So I set this guy, this timer, to 5 seconds, and it takes, I know a second and a half is more than enough to get this to work, and I'm trying to account for the lag here. So I set that to 5. Now these are repeaters, and the red power repeaters, you can set them to ticks of 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So it basically doubles after you get to 4. 20 ticks in a second, 2.5 seconds would be 50. So this guy right here, this one is set to 32, and this one is set to 16. So that's 48. That's pretty darn close to 2.5. That's close enough. We have some room to maneuver. So this is going to be the one frame motor, and this is going to be the other. Every 2.5 seconds they'll be firing. Okay, and then in between those, let's see, if this is going every 5 seconds, so it's going to be 0, 1.25 seconds, 2.5 seconds, 3.75 seconds, 5 seconds, right? So at this point, when the clock gets to about here, I want this guy to fire, and then when the clock gets to this place, to 9 o'clock, I want it to fire again. So it's going to be upwards frame motor. What are they called? I forgot the name of these things. Deployer. Okay. So I've been using this, the position it's at, when I see the redstone signals to verify. So it's upwards frame motor, deployer, sideways frame motor, deployer, and then it repeats. So this is set to 16, I think, which is about a second. No, actually I wanted it a second and a half, don't I? Yeah, so we should probably do it to that. And then this one is set to 64, which is 3 seconds. So if we watch that real quick, that's I don't know if this is going to work, but this is kind of the idea I'm trying to work with here. So what, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, damn, we got lag. Yep, damn, oh man, that's some serious lag. That really messed up the sequence here. If you can see in the entities list, at the top left, we have almost 9,000 entities on the server right now, which is a lot when it's only me and Etho playing, and neither of us have a lot of entities going on. Okay, let's try again. Oh, see it skipped there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but the lag is seriously affecting us here. But that's the general idea. So now we need to set it up so that it works over here. All right. Okay. I think I did it. So the only thing I did is I made the times a little bit better. I added a second repeater here because multiples of 2 just wasn't giving me the right number. So like 64, I think I have it 64 and 8, so 72, something like that. I don't even know, but it works. So I click it, goes up, place, goes to the left or to the right, place. Good. So that is one circuit. Then we're going to put a timer here. We're going to test the overall function if it'll repeat. And I know that once we get it to repeat and I know how long it needs to repeat on, I can set up the wiring I figured out last time. And And then we can start making it look pretty, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna need that. I guess we can leave that button there. That don't matter. So we're gonna try it at 5, and if it hiccups at all I'm gonna do is slow it down. We tried this one at 5, but I don't know if that's gonna work. So let's see. Okay, so the first time through it's not gonna pulse. It will this time. Up, place, over, place, place. Oh no, it lagged. No, damn it. Up, oh, place, yes, over. Oh, damn it. Yeah, okay. So there was definitely some lag. You could see it skipping around here. Let us slow it down. Let's just put it to 7 and see what happens. So let's see, it's gonna go up first. This is kind of the annoying thing. I don't have a good way. Maybe if I need to move it over 1 block. What if I do it like this? So that I don't have to interrupt any of this stuff. Will this trigger? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's all I wanted. Just to move it over 1 block. And then to place that there. Okay, let's try it. 7 seconds. Okay, after 7 seconds. Oh, okay, great lag. Oh, lovely. Still at 9,000 entities. No idea what they're from. Place. Over. Place. And then we have a little bit of lag time there. Up. Place. Over. Place. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Do it. Place. All right. Maybe we can even slow it down or speed it up to 6. Okay, shut that down. Okay, perfect. Oh, it's... Okay. So next time it's going to move it up, place. Okay, good. It's in the right position. Let's try speeding it up to 6. 5 was too fast. It lagged. 7 was definitely slow enough. Let's try 6 because I'd like it. I want it to be an escalator. It should be a little boring. We should probably get a record player to play some boring music. Some elevator music, even though it's an escalator. But you know what I mean. Okay. Uh-huh. Go ahead. It's okay if you move around. It's okay. I say it's okay. I think 6 is probably the way to go. Look how big it's getting. Oh, no. Frick. Okay. Well, looks like we're going with 7, and lag may even be a problem then. Okay. But that's part A. Now I need to move the dumb thing over again. Move over. Get this guy out of the way. So that's the starting position. It's going to move up first, then over. Okay, so that's part A. The next part is to figure out how high it needs to go, and then set up a block breaker that's going to need to break the block at the top, and then send the blocks any day now. Send the blocks through a pneumatic tube back down here to our deployer to keep this guy full. And so basically we just have a continuous cycle of the staircase continually escalating upwards. Let's see, how high is high enough? I kind of wanted it to be over this water up here. I think that's kind of good. I mean, it's not that scenic. We could, I wonder how high we could go before it like just destroys the game. I mean, I guess you could go like 5 or 6 chunks before the game stops loading the chunks. You could go like way out to here. Maybe we can go even higher. Let's well, if we're gonna do something silly, let's do something silly. So let's see. We've set it at 6. No, it's 7. And let's give it as many frames as we have. I can go make more and come back. That's no problem. Let's give it a bunch. And I'm gonna I want to play around. I want to see what I can do to dress up the area a little bit, or to provide like an entrance and exit platform with some covers. So let's turn it on. I'm like almost scared now. Let's turn it on. I'm gonna go grab some covers and then come back, see if it's still working. Okay, there it goes. Let's do one full circuit. Yeah? Oh no. Did you already mess up? No. Okay, it's just lagging. Okay. Let's go grab a few covers in my little home away from home. It's probably the most, the biggest, or the most significant base I'm ever gonna have at the Spawn Village. Okay, I've got some nether brick covers. That'll do. I wasn't planning on using those, but I already have them right there, so that's good enough. Let's see if it's still going. Are you still moving? Oh, you are! Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh, I'm so happy. Are you... Uh-oh. Did I speak too soon? No! It's still going. Yes! Oh, word. I should probably say now that it's probably not going to do all of this in one video. Okay, and that's... We turned it off. It's in the right position to continue. Look at that. Okay, so how many are left inside this box? Okay, plenty. More than a stack. So we want the block breaker to be way up here. We're going to have to send redstone signal all the way up there, and then send the scaffold or the frames or whatever all the way back down through pneumatic tube. Oh, it's so funny. Okay. I even thought about having a staircase coming back down the other side, which is why I split this in half. So we've got room for the other half to come down this way. I don't know if we'll ever do that. This may be too much complexity for me. But we can at least do this half of the escalator. Okay, so what I want to see... Let's see. Can I place a frame on the side here, or a cover? Will it take this cover, or will it not, because it's a cover? Let's find out. No, it's going to take it. So I guess the only way to keep it from taking stuff is for you to put covers on the sides of them, like that, and then it won't. But the problem there is that the deployer there is not going to set them up like that. So this guy won't get taken. Like so. It's just going to stay there because we have the covers. But that's not really practical. That's not going to be work. That's not going to work. I wonder if we could use a deployer to place a cover. No, never mind. Never mind. So at the very top, that means we're going to need some sort of exit platform, which doesn't actually touch the escalator. And maybe I can use an anti-cover block. No, that won't work either, because it'll try to take any block here, whether or not it's visually touching or not. I remember that now. Okay, but what we can do is we can do something like this. So let's say this is the exit, and I don't think it will take the block breaker. So if it moves into this frame, at the very top, put the block breaker here. And let's put some lights up so I can see. But this would be kind of like the observation platform. This is the escalator to nowhere. This is where it goes, to nowhere. But then we're going to need to send wire all the way back down and a pneumatic tube all the way back down. Let's do the pneumatic tube first. Okay, so I think we're ready for a test run. So what I've done is I added the pneumatic tubes. They lead all the way down from the block breaker down there. And I replaced these guys with slabs, or not slabs, panels, with panels, so that we could run the pneumatic tubes under the panels and still have the redstone wiring. I love red power, it's so awesome. Oh yeah. So my brain has it's totally fried, it's gone. The support frames are being broken up there, traveling down the pneumatic tubes and being stuck back in here. I added more, I made another stack of them, so that we don't run out as they're traveling down here, because they travel kind of slow. And the other thing I did, I looked up how far these red alloy wires travel. They travel 255 blocks, which is really far, farther than I need them to. So all I did is I replicated this guy, which was the timing for the deployer. I replicated that for the block breaker up here. I actually had to move it one block over because I had the position wrong. But as you remember before, the first thing that happens is that the staircase goes up. Then a block gets deployed and a block gets broken. Then it moves over. Block gets deployed. A block gets broken. So let's try it out. Let's give it a test run. And maybe we'll even write it if that doesn't crash the game. There we go. After 7 seconds, it should start up. There. Place. Push. Place. Okay, let's write it. Yep. Oh, we're not moving with it. That's interesting. I kind of thought we'd move with it. Here, let's give her... Whoops. I think we placed a block as it was moving. Did I just kill it? Oh, no. Did I may have burned it out. No, we didn't. But it's working. It's going up. Yeah, it's still going. It's just kind of laggy because we have 9,000 entities with 2 people playing. I'm not sure why that's the case. And we get kind of left behind there. Let's see if it'll move if we're on that block. Let's see what happens this time. This will change my plans now. So it looks like it just slides right out from underneath you when it's moving sideways, which is a little disappointing. I'm going to have to think about some of my plans then. But it's working, and we're like a third of the way up. It's very slow. We're going to have to move, add some elevator music. And I guess I have to walk forward every time we move forward because it's not going to do it for us. Here comes the frames coming down. And we're going to have to make this pretty on a different day because this took me a little while to figure everything out. But it works, which is pretty awesome. It's extremely laggy, but it seems to be reliable. It's still going. And let's just go ahead up to the top. You can see up here that it's working. The timing worked. Thank goodness for Red Power having wires that reach that far. It's got a little animation as it eats the block. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, I love it. Okay, so there you go. There is the escalator to nowhere. At least the mechanical aspect of it. And later, some later date, I'll come back and figure out how to make it pretty. Put some, I'll probably cover up the pneumatic tube and the wiring. We can't cover up too much though, because if the frame touches anything, it's gonna die. But we can cover up all that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you had fun. I had fun. We'll see you next time. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.